Hi, welcome back to another lunch club recipe, and today we're making watermelon sorbet or slushy, but I'll explain more about that as the video goes on. We are working in partnership with the National Lottery Community Fund, mae'r, Helo and St Paul's Family Centre. So let's get started. The ingredients are really simple. It's only 3 ingredients. In the bag is some frozen watermelon. First, we're going to juice some limes. You can use, the bottle juice, whatever's most convenient for you. But we're just going to juice some limes. The way I've heard rolling them on the counter can get most juice out of it. Also, some people recommend putting them in the microwave for a few seconds to heat them up, and that also gets all the juice out of it. Let me know if you have any tips. Now I'm just going to juice the limes. I've quartered them so I can really squeeze every last inch of juice out. And I'm putting the jug in a bowl so that anything that sprays out over the sides, I can catch it and then put it back into the jug. I learned all this is similar to anti-backhand gel, that if you have any cuts on your fingers, you're going to know after this. Anyway, moving on. This is what I was talking about. So that juice that's in the bowl, I've saved. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but I worked hard for that. Now I didn't manage to catch everything, so I'm just going to give the unit a quick wipe and the phone stand and the phone itself, because it did spray a little bit everywhere, so just bear with me. And now we're going to start blending. So you're going to get your frozen watermelon, you're going to add it into your blender, your food processor, your smoothie maker, your stick blender, whatever you have that can blend something into a fine pulp. So I'm just going to bulk this out a little bit with some frozen strawberries. You can use whatever fruit you like. I like bulking it out because it hides 1 or 2 extra fruit in there, which is never a bad thing. So use whatever you like, and we're going to add a splash of the lime juice. Then just add a drizzle of some golden syrup. You can use honey, you can use maple syrup, you can use a simple sugar syrup. It's whichever is easiest for you. If you are going to use honey, please don't serve this to any under ones. Honey has a bacteria in there which under ones can't process, and it can be dangerous. So please don't feed any honey to under ones. After you've decided which you're going to use and added that, we are just going to blend this. Now, if you don't have a blender that is run by steam power, this will take no time at all. Now this is meant to be a sorbet, but the reason I say it could be a slushy as well is because the mechanisms, the motor and the blades of the blender or whatever you're using can become hot and obviously melt it quicker. I did try and be a little bit fancy and put a bowl in the freezer and then added the mixture to the bowl and put it back in the freezer. But it didn't really work because we had it on the hottest day of the year. But here I'm just nabbing some to try, and oh my gosh, it was delicious. It was so refreshing. It was so palate cleansing. The kids loved it, and it just mixed beautifully. So I tried to put it back in the freezer, but the heat that day was just against us. Now, if you don't believe me how well it went down, I think this photo will prove how well it did go down. Thank you again for watching. Thank you to the National Lottery Community Fund, and thank you from mae'r, Helo and St Paul's Family Centre. We'll see you in the next video.